Hello everybody. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. I am the host of this channel. My name is Christopher Bell. I am a certified public accountant. I am a hater of horrible YouTube advice, and I am an amazing person that is going to save you from a life of financial stress and misery and death. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. Now, if you've seen some of my videos before, you've noticed that I like to dump on crappy financial YouTubers that are complete scumbags. And you may be thinking, does this guy have anything to say besides hating on scumbags and scammers? Well, it's fun to really hate on those guys, but I also like to teach lessons about how to build true wealth. Now, the number one way to build wealth, ladies and gentlemen, is to not spend all your money on things that are going to ultimately deprive you of long-term financial success. Now, in my humble opinion, I know I'm 31. I'm just a young, dumb guy that doesn't know anything. In my humble opinion, I think people spend the vast majority of their money on their houses and their cars. And that is ultimately what screws them over, prevents them from saving, and leads to their long-term financial insecurity. So, because I like to practice what I preach, I'm going to show you the home that I bought. Some parts of it, okay? I don't want you stalkers trying to find me. Oh my God, where Strongman live? I know all you paparazzi want to take pictures of me. But I'm going to show you my home, and I'm going to talk about my philosophy. Now, the number one thing you need to understand, ladies and gentlemen, is that you don't need a big house. When you have a big house, obviously it's going to cost you more. What does that lead to? That leads to a higher mortgage payment, that leads to higher property taxes, that leads to more insurance, and that leads to more maintenance costs. Now, if you just buy a home that you need, not that you want, but what you need, then you'll have a lot of money freed up to invest it. But if you buy a home that basically consumes a huge portion of your income that you can barely afford, you're going to be so strapped for cash that you're not going to be able to afford to do things you want to do and save for retirement. So when I was looking for a home, I said, well, I know I'm going to be getting a couple raises. Maybe my YouTube will take off. Maybe the stock market will continue to do well, and I'll be making a lot of money. And I could have been like, hey, I'll just go ahead and buy the home that I know I'll be able to afford in the next couple of years. But then I said, hey, instead of doing that, why don't I get a small 3-bedroom townhouse, because I'm going to be having some children, and I could probably fit 3 kids in this house, in my opinion. And I said, hey, I'll just keep a small house. I'll have a tiny house. It'll be easy to clean. It'll be easy to maintain. I'll have a small backyard. My mortgage payment will be small. My property taxes will be small. And my insurance will be small. And because I live in a townhome community, I don't really have to do any maintenance. The freaking front yard is cleaned up. The guys come. We pay like $40 or $50 a month in HOA dues. And everything gets cleaned up for us. So all I have to do is cut my backyard, and that takes like 5 or 10 minutes. Now that frees up my time to do things that I want to do, like make these YouTube videos, like tutor, like pursue other avenues to increase my income and build my wealth. And I also don't spend a lot of money on maintaining this home. I don't have a pool. I don't have a massive house. I don't have a jacuzzi. I don't have all that BS that people seem to love to buy to signal their status and their wealth and their success. Because in my opinion, the bigger your house, the broker you are. Homes don't build wealth. So let's walk through this tiny house. I know some of you haters will probably make fun of me. Your house isn't that big. That means you're broke. Well, guess what? I've been able to max my 401k. That's $19,500 a year. And I've been able to max my IRA and my wife's IRA. Simply because I have a small home that doesn't take up a lot of my time, and it doesn't cost me a lot of money. So let's go do a tour of the house, okay? This is the filming room. See that? Certified public accountant. You guys don't believe me, but whatever. This is my bear. It's Buffy Wuffy. He's in the background of all the videos. Got some paintings of the Civil War on the wall. I know, that's a rebel flag. There were rebel flags in the Civil War. There you go. Look at that. Civil War paintings. Isn't that beautiful? So let's go through my tiny home. Now, I just cleaned this home today, and it literally took me like 15, 20 minutes to vacuum the floors, clean the bathrooms, and yada yada. So I had all this time today after I cleaned to make videos. Look at that. Look how easy this is. Now here's gonna be my child's room. Here it is. Wow. Is he gonna be okay? Is he gonna survive in this room? Or does he need like a massive, palatial estate room in order to develop and become a intelligent young man? He doesn't need anything. This is more than sufficient, even for a grown child to live in. And you like that? You like that on the wall? I put that together. So, I cleaned this house in about 20, 30 minutes. And I even cut my backyard. So let's go down the steps and check out our massive living room and kitchen. So this is the downstairs of my home.
Look how tiny that is. Oh my God, you can't afford a bigger house, Christopher.
Wrong. I just maxed all my tax advantage accounts. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is my home. I know. All the stuff you can steal, come steal it. I don't really care. I don't really have expensive crap. Now, the biggest thing that I love about a tiny home is the backyard. Here it is. As you can see, my wife let the flowers die. Wasn't my idea to buy those. But it literally takes me about, 5-10 minutes to cut this backyard, and that's it. So that frees up time for me to do things that I want to do. Now, you're gonna have a lot of pressure. People are gonna say, oh, you need a big house, and the biggest status symbol in America is having a big home. Well, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, that's complete BS. Do not put a lot of money into a home. It doesn't matter if you have a good year or you think you're gonna make more money. At the end of the day, homes will destroy your wealth because you will dump so much money into them, remodeling the kitchen and the cabinets, paying your mortgage and your interest, that it's gonna destroy your ability to save money and to put it into tax advantage accounts. So I just gave you a tour of my home. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Let's say I become a YouTube millionaire, which I will. Am I going to leave this house because I've moved up in the world? No, I'm staying right frickin' here. And I'll be able to save ungodly amounts of money because my mortgage will stay exactly the same and I'll increase my income. That will allow me to fund my kids' college, save more for retirement, invest in different business ventures. I don't have to worry about dumping money into a frickin' house in one neighborhood, in one city, in one state. Instead, I can buy every company in the world. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't buy a big house. It's gonna screw you. Live in a small place that suits your needs and that allows you to save money and build your wealth in the long run. Okay? If you like this, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for notifications. Have a wonderful day.